hey, player number 2, you also got a green die. Right. Oh, just in case player number 1 wants their divider card, put that in there. Anyway, so we'll see if it does the basics. Ooh, Luris of the Dream Den. Each permanent card in your starting deck has a converted mana cost 2 or less. Nice little black-white aggro-y card there. Lifelink. You may cast 1 permanent spell mana cost 2 or less from your grave. Ooh, that's cool. That's super sweet. Alright, let's scan that foil. Oh, come on, card recognizer program. Oh, that pool is broken. Oh, I need to reselect Ikoria. There we go. And then we'll put the code and other extras back in the box. And let's go ahead and start cracking some packs here, shall we? Oh, 89 with 2 basics is right. Yeah, because promo. Sweet. Okay. Still going to have Zach double check that one. Because why not? That's what brothers are for. But it's good to know that I'm not insane or messing this up too terribly. And then as a reminder for anybody who did not jump in at the start of the stream, because we're running this as a 1K pre-release, you will be allowed to use your promo. That's why they're getting registered with your pool. So, should be pretty sweet. And then these guys will all be assigned a random number. We're going to use a random number generator to hand them out. Somebody suggested to me that I should just take all the best pools and say that I opened them for the store. I was like, you know, I would, but turns out I don't need more Magic cards. We're already opening 12 boxes. Oh, and also for whoever, I think it was Nick, was asking about singles. I apologize. Did not get transitioned to the new system yet. And forgot to put up the Ikoria ones all week long. Oh, look at this pool. They'll be going up later today. Wow, that was cool. So we've got a second copy of Luris, which I won't read out loud there. But this is going to be super interesting to see if they've got the ability to, oh, hey, 1 false positive, but it does recognize an Ikoria Swamp when it sees one. All right, drop that guy off and hop back over. Nick, I think we're looking at, I think it was like 19 or 20 this morning. So anticipating probably 4 to 6 more people signing up today. So just over half of the participants should be getting prize support. And then if anybody's interested in continuing to use their pool after the sealed 1K, you are welcome to join our Ikoria Sealed League on Monday, and that'll go through June 1st. Which is when Wizards is supposed to be allowing in-store play. So you'll be able to play on Discord and get some more Ikoria Sealed games in, and win bonus prize support. It's kind of a cool thing there. Functional deck with alert. Oh yeah, you're highly unlikely to. You can just run companions as a card in the 40, right? All right, we got Kahira the Orphan Guard. I really like the art. My wife was like, this art would be so good if it didn't have those weird horns, but I think they're fine. Cat, Elemental, Nightmare, Dinosaur, or Beast. Vigilance, each other creature you control that meets those gets +1/+1 and has vigilance. Sweet. Yes, they can totally go into your deck. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Anybody who missed my earlier litany of complaints about being so busy that I haven't literally followed spoilers or played on Arena so this is my first experience with a lot of these cards. So that being said, I'll make sure to brush up before Saturday. Seeing as I'm going to be the judge for the event, it'll probably be good for me to know most of what's going to go on. I always read at pre-release. I'm like shuffling through the FAQ 5 minutes before the event starts, and then I spend a few minutes on Google during round 1 or 2 of the first few judge calls, and next thing you know, I'm fully qualified to answer all the questions that people have about this new set. Except for pricing questions. Turns out once you put your stuff online and you have a computer doing all your price information, you don't know the price of every single card off the top of your head. Used to be able to just rattle them off all day. And now I'm like, we have a kiosk and it uses the prices from Goldfish. Wow, that's cool. Skycat Sovereign. Flying. +1/+1 for each other creature you control with flying. Create a 1/1 cat bird creature token. Is this Pride of the Clouds? That's cool. That's a sweet card. Alright. I really like the artwork on a lot of the tokens in this set. Like, I don't know that it's necessarily like higher quality than previous sets. There have definitely been sets that missed for me on the artwork when it came to the tokens, and this one's been really interesting, really cool glimpse into the world. Alright, moving on. We still have quite a few packs to crack open just within this kit, and then we have a lot of kits to go. So we're going to kick it up a notch, and if I lapse into silence, I apologize. Yeah, you can always add me to the call if at least one of the players is friends with me, the one trying to add to the call. So Discord only does multiple calls. But I'll just be monitoring everything via Discord, so if it's just like a textable question, you can do that as well. Either way, it's A-okay with me. Another companion. That's 3 in this one? 4. 4th companion. 3rd unique one. No card in your starting deck has more than one of the same mana symbol in its mana cost. Add 5. Can't be spent to cast generics. Jegantha, the Wellspring. I feel like I was promised lots of Godzilla type monsters, and I have not yet seen them. And you don't have a Yorion. Oop. Alright. Next pack. Companion.deck, right? All of the cards with their most broken keyword not available. Oh, apparently there's a limit to how far off I can stack these on the side and have it still recognize them. There's that deadweight Nick was talking about, I think. I think it was Nick. Maybe a Snapple. I do have to say, like, this card scanning tech is infinitely better in terms of how forgiving it is than any other ones I've used. Ooh, a mutator. Vadrock, Apex of Thunder. Flying, first strike. Whenever this creature mutates, you may cast target non-creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. That's sweet. This is Deck Builder. They've got like a card companion app. They do charge, so maybe that's why it's not as popular as some of the other services. No, not TCG. I don't have a TCG Pro, or not. Don't have. I let my TCG Player Pro account lapse, so they won't let me log into their card scanning software. Oh, thank you, Paul. Yeah, yesterday was a pretty solid birthday as far as 31 goes. Had my sister and mom take care of the baby. And I got to spend all day playing Animal Crossing and putting this off. Woo! Another nice artwork. Ooh, so cool. Oh, we got 2 of those coordinated charges while I was distracted. Let's get this guy on, move the pile, and go take off one of those coordinated charges. Oh. Alright. Yeah, the alt arts are pretty sweet. I could not, for some reason, get the card scanning app or section of the app to scan anything until I paid for it. Could be that the app is free and the desktop one is the one that requires a paid copy, but yeah. Savai Triome. I really like the design of the Triomes. We were joking a while back about whether or not when they went to Ravnica for the 3rd time they'd do 3-color shocks. Hey, our first non-promo foil. Tricolor shocks that bolted you when you played them. So I guess tricolor bolt lands. And I think even that is too powerful and consistent. So glad they just went with straight tapped. Yeah, 4 damage. I mean, with a fetch bolt, right? You are forcing yourself to be really consistent. Alright. Fingers crossed that this has the correct number. Let's make a deck out of them. 91. That's correct. Sweet. Save this guy out. And move on to the next one. Number 2. Right. But like imagine, I don't know, being completely unable to play your lands against burn if you're Death Shadow.